Now, if you are selecting an MBA, the CA, ICWA people will be a tough competition to you. But what I would suggest is you take up certifications, Chartered Financial Analyst certifications, which will be a very recognized certificate in the entire group, which will give you an idea about credit analysis, trading, wealth management. These are very recognized and a very high level certifications which you have to do so that it will help you in the long run. This is one. And second thing is Certified Financial Planner. It's a very recognized certificate meant for MBA Finance, which will give you a lot of value addition in the entire process. Does it make sense? Have you heard of these kind of certifications in the past? So people who have typed yes for the maths enthusiast, about 6-7 people, you can think of considering these certifications and then explore what is this certificate is offering and where they are offering in online, and then equip with this certificate so that it will be added value in the entire process. Second, when it comes to marketing, there are a lot of courses available in Google itself. They're offering free courses on digital marketing and other stuff. So learn a lot of free courses about analytics, digital marketing, SEO, chat GPT, all those stuff which will help you in getting you a marketing role, which needs a lot of creative stuff. When it comes to operation, you will have to equip yourself with a certified supply chain professional, certified production and inventory management, those kind of certifications, and courses in Six Sigma, lean manufacturing. Those are process-oriented, efficiency-oriented certifications, which will help you in the making you very strong in the entire process. Finally, on HR, this is more towards advanced Excel, Power BI, Tableau, sourcing profiles in Naukri and LinkedIn. The best part for HR is going for an internship with a manpower agency so that you understand the entire process. Because HR is something where you have to involve yourself, talk to people, learn about the process, all that, which needs a hands-on experience in the process mechanism on how hiring is happening, what are the various job descriptions, what are the payroll systems they are applying, what are the automation system in the HR it has come. For that, apart from any certifications, this I would definitely suggest going for an internship, especially for HR, so that you learn the entire process mechanism. Not only for HR, for other people also. If at all you are very confused that whether this particular job will help me or whether this will be a potential job or not, I would suggest go for an internship for about 2 to 3 months so that you undergo an experience by yourself and then feel whether it will be a right set of profile for you in the near future. Because once you join a job, then it becomes a little difficult to think over on those terms, because you may not have time. You will be more towards earning month-on-month salary, and designations and other stuff will be popping up in your mind, and you will be forgetting about the roles and responsibilities. So rather, if you go for an internship, it will be an experiment aspect for 2-3 months, so that you yourself can evaluate whether this will be a right fit for my characteristics and core competencies and skills, so that you can take a right decision, leaving out one particular industry or one particular domain and moving on to the other domains which you have huge interest and skill. Now, you have decided what characteristics will suit my elective and what kind of certification and experience will be helpful in getting into that elective. Now, moving on, where I can get that skill. Okay, you don't have to invest so much of money in getting certifications or other things. You have a lot of free sites like edX, Allison.com, Code Academy, Udacity. These are all people who are offering IT and non-IT skills, which you can pursue in another 2 months, 3 months time, and then equip yourself and have a hands-on experience about that skill, so that you feel confident about what you can offer to the potential employer. Okay, so the people who are hiring you are buying you for that particular skill only. Okay, so just because of an MBA, they don't buy. They buy you for your skill and experience, which these kind of certifications, tech skills, analytics, Excel, all that things will be helping you, and that too free of cost. So I would recommend you have to spend your weekend times in taking up this course, which is free of cost, and equip your resume, LinkedIn, and all that, which will help in the potential possibilities. Now, the climax, where to look for more data which can help me to take a right decision about selecting an elective. Okay. So now there is no point in selecting an industry which is they themselves is not performing well in the market, or they don't have any project in place, or any government rules which is not in favor. So that is why they are not performing well. All that can influence an industry. Okay. So first thing, we have to know about industry, where an initiative of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has launched a website called IBEF.org, where you can get a lot of data about how an industry is performing, what are the future possibilities, all that. Now I'll just shift to that particular website. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So if you mention ibef.org/industry, you will get to this particular website and link where you can get all the list of industries and data of a particular industry. Okay. Now say suppose I'm trying to look at FMCG industry and how they are performing. This data will help. Okay, this will give an idea about growing demand, attractive opportunities, what are the policies which is supporting this particular industry, what are the higher investments which are waiting, all that information you can get. Okay. You will get an infographic representation also on what are the various elements which comprised of how is the growth element, all this data. Okay. So understand certain industry and certain data in place so that you take a very informed decision rather than a very wrong decision. So in order to be successful, the industry which we are going into, that has to perform well. Okay. Otherwise, there is no point. So ibef.org is the website name where you can get all the data. So whichever industry you feel like you want to collect data, say for example, maybe e-commerce or anything, you can just go here and select and then see how they are performing really. Okay, because there are a lot of social media sites and TV channel news which will give very wrong answers or very negative influence which will take up. But this site being a government site, they will give you a lot of holistic report on how this industry is performing, so that accordingly you can take a right decision. Is it giving a right idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second one is, you all know about Naukri.com, no?
Yes, sir.
It's a job portal. So every month they are releasing this hiring trends report by city, industry, and experience based on the number of job posting they are getting every month. Okay, this is a report of February where they will show all these details on the comparison between January and February and what are the various industries which are performing. Okay, so this is the data on February on which has the highest number of job posting according to the industry, starting from telecom, real estate, auto ancillary, travel, all that. And last 1 year data on how they are performing. Okay, so all this green is all in the trending one, growing one, but oil and gas, insurance, and all that is in a downgrade stage. Okay, so this particular data should help you in understanding how many postings or how many jobs are available in each sector, so that it will help you to take a decision. Across cities also you'll get data on metro cities, emerging cities, which are the cities which are hiring more number of people, all that. And on what category of years, 0 to 3 years, 4 to 7 years, 8 to 12, those kind of things. So this is a complete data of industry-wise number of positions they have hired, whether it is in trending or not. Usually advertising, PR, marketing, events, and all that, they have a high number of job posting, followed by telecom, textile, industrial. But this is actually a dynamic one, because in next month, March, if you see, there will be little fluctuations in the entire data. But overall, you can see a traction on which industry is really, really performing. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And finally, we all take decisions and we all have set a benchmark about IIM, where they have lot of placements happening every month, and we look at as an inspiration for us to collect data. So there is a site called Indian Placements Reporting Standards, where all the premium MBA, okay, they call it PGP, but for our understanding, we just call it as MBA IIM report, where they publish reports every month on their placement record, summer placement record, final placement record, all that, where we will get to know in which domain they have a highest number of placements. Okay. Now I look at 2022 data. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to our data where they have a list of domains where they have highest number of placements. Okay. So now this is a sector-wise classification of number of placements happened in last year, 2022, where this is the industry, they have got more number of placements. Okay. BFSI, conglomerates, consulting, FMCG, consumer services. These are all the numbers which has a highest number of data placements. Now, which one is largest?
Consulting, sir.
Consulting. Followed by second, banking, financial services, and insurance. Yes. And third is consumer goods, and followed by engineering, technology, all that. Functions, coming to function wise, which one has more number of placements?
Consulting.
Again, consulting. Yeah.
Consulting, sir.
Followed by product and category management. Then finance, then marketing and sales, general management, and others. Is it giving a proper data?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So number of major cities, Mumbai, then Bangalore, then Gurgaon. It depends on your choice of locations. Right now you're in Coimbatore, but depending on those things. So these are the data which I wanted to share. My slides are over, and with this perspective, you can just ask questions so that I can start answering.
Sendil, so I will ask a question on behalf of them. Like consulting is one of the areas that you showed for a number of jobs at IIMs also. But people at IIM, they come with a lot of experience for MBA. For them, probably consulting is good, but how about for freshers? We don't have anyone who has, I don't think anybody has even 1 year of experience. So complete freshers. So for them, consulting, does it really, where does it fit in?
What I would suggest is take up companies and industries where they are into serving multiple clients. Say, for example, manpower agencies or digital marketing companies or people who have multiple clients. That's the industry which you have to focus, so that you either your survival is not a question because of one industry is not performing. Okay, supposing what happens if you go to a telecom industry and suddenly there is a rule from government that certain policies are not in shape. So suddenly there is a downfall. So last 6 months, what we are seeing is because of from rules, certain rules, Meta and Facebook are laying off a lot of people just because of one government rule. All right. But so that is the fact of each particular single industry kind of a model where we can fail drastically if at all any socio or economical reasons are popping up and suddenly there is a downgrade in the industry. Okay. So if at all we have to be successful, the industry which we are belonging to should not have any fluctuations. Okay. Maybe you could have seen recession time in 2007, 2008, all that, where a lot of industries have survived just because they got exports in their pipeline, or they had group of companies who can have a lot of product and services. Though only those companies have survived during 2007. Other industries were drastically down, and to come back, they took about 2 years for survival. Okay. So what is the point in going to an industry where they themselves are not getting a project, or maybe they have a lot of influence on the environment and policies and other things. That's where I'm coming up. Okay, consulting means you have to be a subject matter expert in that field and need a lot of experience. Consulting in real context, for MBA fresher context, what I mean by it, going for a consulting company where they should have at least 10 to 15 different clients. For example, a company who does websites and digital marketing, they will obviously have 15 different clients. Okay. Or people who are into advertisements, media or entertainment, they will have multiple clients. HR, if you take manpower agencies. Okay. So select those kind of industries which doesn't have a question of industry downfall and all that. That's what I'm.
Thank you.